Belal Muhammad is the world champion. Guys, I've been following Belal since before he was in UFC. I was commentating his fight in Titan FC. I knew the guy was special, but still, this was a hard fight to call, and it was a very one-sided affair. A very difficult fight to call. I know both gentlemen, so I didn't want to make a call. I didn't want to come out here and be like, oh, I said, you know what, I'm not going to touch this one. But he was the underdog. I believe the line was minus 300. I'm just going off the top of my head. It was something like maybe minus 400, which is he's a huge underdog. And he was completely dominant from bell to bell. Yes, Leon had some moments, but it was a one-sided affair. Belal Muhammad ran away with it. Won by a very significant margin. If I remember correctly, it was a unanimous decision. I have no doubt it was a unanimous decision. Belal Muhammad becomes the first Palestinian champion in UFC history, winning a dominant fight against the man who put away Kamaru Usman and defeated Kamaru Usman twice. What a legendary moment in our sport. Guys, make sure to use promo code level up 50 off. It's on the bottom of your screen. Go to JujiClub.com. Pick up anything on JujiClub.com for 50% off. We have lots of videos on martial arts, striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and of course, my book, Fasting for Fitness. Make sure if you're doing intermittent fasting, do it right. If you're doing jiu-jitsu, if you're training MMA, do it right. Read that book. It's excellent. It's also audio. Guys, it's also an audio book. You have the audio and you have the digital format. Read it. It's all about 1 hour long. It's super quick, super easy. It's not a long, drawn-out book about my personal life. It's not like that at all. It's straight information. You guys know me. I like to get straight to the point. Now, what happened that night? Guys, I just got back from Manchester. I just want to give a big thank you to everybody in Manchester. I had an incredible time. Everybody treated us so well. The whole team was really taken care of. Beautiful people of Manchester. Thank you very much. The UFC, everybody, absolutely everybody was incredibly fantastic. What an incredible night of fights. Now, let me tell you guys something. The fights were early in the morning. I'm talking about like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Belal was fighting Leon Edwards. They were fighting at like 5, 6 a.m. I think it was 5 a.m. It's 5 or 6 a.m., okay? It makes a difference. I don't care what anybody out there says. Oh, no, you should be able to fight 24 hours a day, any time of the day. Trust me, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. If you're not acclimating your body to fight at 5 a.m., your body has a circadian rhythm. Your body has a system. It has times where it's feeling sleepy, and times it's feeling energetic. Believe me, a lot of the guys didn't train at 5 a.m. A lot of the guys didn't train at 3 a.m. You know why? Because how are you going to get a bunch of guys to come in the gym at 3 a.m.? How are you going to do that? It's not easy. It's not an easy thing. Your trainers are up all day. They're working. They're teaching class. They're running practices. They're training. And then they're going to come back. They're going to go home. Like, look, it's 10:30 right now. Imagine. It's 10:30 p.m. I just finished practice. I just finished training. You think I would go back to practice at 2 a.m.? Yes, I would. Believe me, I would. But it's insane. It's an insane amount of dedication. These guys prepping for a fight like this. Imagine you're defending your world title at 5 a.m. in the morning. You're fighting. It's an insane adventure. It's insane. It's insane. If I was a world champion, I would say, no, I'm not going to fight at 5 a.m. Find another card. I ain't doing it at 5 a.m. It's insane. It makes such a difference. Could it have been a major factor? Could have Leon maybe, I don't know if he was training at 5 a.m. guys. I didn't talk to him. I don't know. I'm not in the practice room with him. Not making excuses. I just want to tell you guys, I think it makes a massive difference. I do. Some people are going to tell me, no, coach, no. I could do it at any time of the day, 24 hours a day. I don't believe it. I think for 99% of the people, it makes a massive difference. Now, what did we see? We saw Leon back up. We saw Muhammad put pressure from the beginning of the fight. And a beautiful double leg, picking him up, taking him down. Leon getting back up, getting taken back down. Belal Muhammad was like a pit bull. He was like a pit bull. It was ferocious. It was aggressive. It was nonstop attacking. His fitness level was incredible. I noticed Leon slowed down. Leon is very powerful. He's very explosive. He's very dangerous on his feet. he didn't look like he could back up Belal at all. He wasn't able to back up Belal. He had some moments in the grappling. He was able to get on top of Belal. He was able to take Bilal's back. It just wasn't enough. It was too little, too late. And his corner was egging him on. After round 4, his corner was like, come on, Leon, come on. No real technical advice. Just like, come on, Leon, get it, man. Like, go. They were begging him, turn it on. Why didn't Leon turn it on? We know he's a powerful striker. We know he's explosive. We know he could put the pain on anybody. What was wrong? Was he too beat up from the earlier rounds? Did he underestimate Belal Muhammad? Did he underestimate his opponent? Belal, I think, has like a 10-fight win streak. Let me count his fights, his win streak right now. Give me 1 second. This is very important. On a second here. Let's see his topology. Okay, he has an incredible topology. Let's see here. All right. Okay, here we go. Let me count his fights, okay? Let me count how many wins in a row he has, including he lost to Jeff Neal. That was in 2019. Then he won. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With Leon Edwards, that makes 10 wins in a row. Isn't that incredible? A 10-fight win streak. I'm amazed, guys. Guys, I want to hear your comments and questions just on this fight. I'm not going to do a technical analysis breakdown of every exchange because it really was just one-sided, okay? Leon Edwards, in my opinion, started too slow, underestimated Belal. Belal was ferocious from bell to bell. And yes, Leon had some moments, but he never got the striking going. I think a 5 a.m. fight makes a massive difference. I think some fighters didn't prepare for it, and it backfired on them. Belal tossed Leon around like he was nothing. That's from Anakin Skywalker. Anakin, I won't say this like he was nothing, but Belal looked head and shoulders above, and he's supposed to be the underdog. Everybody in the media, nobody gave him a chance. Everybody said, oh, look, their first fight, the eye poke, he was getting killed before that. Leon was going to run away with it. So many negative comments. As always, the haters come out, guys. As always, the haters got to hate. The haters got to hate. They got to come out with their claws, and they got to come and they got to, say every negative thing. And then they eat their words. They ate their words this time. Like, they don't always eat the words, but sometimes they do. And when they eat them, bad. Because this time was a one-sided dominant fight by Belal Muhammad. Coach, how did you score the fight? That's from throwaway account. I would tell you I gave 4-1 for Belal at best. Okay, so 4-1 I would say. Leon just had a hard time controlling the space. He needed more knees and teeps with feints to stop Belal coming in. He never made Belal worry about closing distance. Easier said than done. That's from Todd. Todd, you're so right. He never was able to really seriously connect at a distance. He was never able to seriously connect. And guys, I got to tell you something. When I was watching the fight, we were watching it on a laptop because we left I was there with Arnold Allen. He won his fight. So we had to leave the arena after, spending a few hours doing the media and whatnot. We all got ready to watch the main event. We were in the lobby. We only had one iPad that was playing it. We were watching it all together. And I got to tell you something. There was a lot of people there talking to me. Lots of guys who had fought were talking to me. We're having, I didn't get to watch it with a microscope, okay, which I plan to do. But every round, everybody agreed Belal was winning. Belal was dominant. We were all shocked. I thought it was going to be a seesaw battle, guys. I'll tell you, in my heart of hearts, I picked Belal. I never said it publicly, and I don't want to say it after the fight happens. Forget it. I'm not trying to say it's. I picked it. Okay, it's not what I'm trying to say. I'm telling you guys, in my heart of hearts, I picked Belal, and I'll tell you something. I thought it was going to be a seesaw battle. I thought it was going to be back and forth. It was going to be close. It was going to be one guy taking down the other, one guy connecting back and forth. It wasn't. It was a runaway train, and the Belal Muhammad runaway train shocked us with his performance. I didn't think. I thought he was going to win. But he was so dominant. And the thing is, Leon Edwards is the man who stopped Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman is supposed to be like the second best after GSP. He's supposed to be like, they argue, is he as good as GSP? Well, maybe GSP is better, they say. But okay, but he's right after. Leon stopped that man twice. He beat him twice, I should say. He stopped him once, beat him twice. And Belal came in and took him down easily. He kept taking Leon down. Somebody explain that to me. Belal Muhammad is no joke. His wrestling is incredible. Belal fought a boxing range jab and cut off all kicks. Belal said his boxing would be like Canelo's. Not quite great jab and closing distance. His boxing was excellent. His double leg was even better. The way he locked it up, the way he had his back straight, the way he locked it up under the hips was incredible. How he got the lift, he put him down, how he controlled him. Stunning performance. Guys, that's no easy fight. Leon Edwards ain't no easy fight. Colby Covington couldn't take him down. The guy who's been wrestling his entire life, the guy who's supposed to be the top wrestler in the UFC, he couldn't do it. How come Belal was taking him down over and over again with such belief? Belal has so much belief in his takedowns. He has amazing takedowns, but these other elite wrestlers have been wrestling their entire life. They can't do it. They can't do it. And he goes in there round one, he's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to do what nobody else can do. Incredible. Stunning. Belal has improved way more than Leon. That's from Abdul Tahir. I think you're 100% right. They fought 3 years ago, guys. That's a very different Belal Muhammad. A very different Belal Muhammad. That is a 100% accurate statement. Belal had more bad intentions behind every punch. He had a real reason to dislike Leon. Eye poke. Leon trash talk Belal all the time. That's from Hassan Haytham. Hassan, my boy. They have a lot of beef. I didn't listen to the press conference. I didn't go to the press conference. I didn't go to the weigh-ins. I had my wife with me in Manchester, so I went sightseeing. I went to chill out. I went to relax. I had to help with the wake up, but I wasn't going to go to do all the craziness. And I know they've been talking back and forth. And I think Leon Edwards really underestimated Belal Muhammad. I really think he underestimated him, which was a huge mistake. Huge. Because Belal has really improved in the last 3 years. He was a great fighter then. He's a much better fighter now. And now he's the best welterweight in the world, my friends. He's the best welterweight in the world. Good to see you live, Firas. Opinion on Dana Pink putting the card at 5 a.m. That's from Anthony, my boy Anthony. The card at 5 a.m. is tough, guys. It's really tough. I mean, you're disturbing these men's lives. I mean, it's tough to train for 2-3 months at 5 a.m. It's really, really tough. I think a lot of fighters probably skip that part. Very difficult thing to do. Very demanding because it's hard to get training partners in. It's hard to get trainers in the gym at that time. People have routines. Who wants to train at 5 o'clock in the morning? 3 o'clock in the morning. Some of the guys were fighting at 1 in the morning. It's really tough. I mean, it's just a very difficult thing to do. Okay. What do you think Leon needs to work on? That's from JLJE. Listen, he had to get his striking going. He couldn't get his striking going. He kept backing up. When he backed up so much, I was like, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. That's what a shorter, stockier fighter wants you. He wants you up against the fence. Now his swings, his hooks, they could be really punishing. Okay, shorter fighters don't like to be in the middle. Bilal's obviously the shorter fighter. He doesn't want to be in the middle at range. He wants to be pressing his opponent up against the fence. If you give that to him, you could be in for a lot of pain. All right, guys, what can I say? It was a stunning fight. Do you think Shavkat will take the belt off Belal? That's from A. Guys, Shavkat, 17 fights, 17 finishes. The guy's a meteorite. If he fought Belal Muhammad, I'd have to do a breakdown, and I'm not going to do that right now, but that would be a colossal fight. Just underappreciated by the layman. I think the hardcore fans would all be all over it. We'd all want to see it. We'd all pay for it. We'd all be front row. But the layman, they just don't know Shavkat yet. I think the UFC is going to build up Shavkat. They're going to make him a megastar because he is a megastar. The guy's a freak of nature. And then they got to have a mega fight. But right now, is it going to move the needle like it should? I think they need to promote both fighters far more and give the world the mega fight we want. All they were doing was yelling at him, weren't telling him to stay off the fence. Where Belal easily found his entries, should have thrown teeps and knees up the middle as a warning. Congrats to Belal. That's pow from Mike L. Mike, I agree. His corner was just egging him on, man. They were just like, come on, Leon, come on. Like, with all due respect, you gotta tell him how to get it going. You gotta. I'm sure his coaches are great. I don't doubt his coaches at all. Okay, he's a world champion. He was a world champion for a reason. It's just, I think he could have. He's a cerebral guy. Leon is such a smart guy. Like, guide him, help him out a little. It's not an easy situation to be in. Okay, I get it. It's a very, very tough situation. But it wasn't the help I think he needed. He's 18-0. Yeah, that's right. Shafkat is 18-0 now. Okay, I thought he was 17-0, but 18-0. Okay, guys, what can we say, man? It was a one-sided fight. It wasn't the seesaw battle I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a very close fight. Congratulations, Belal Muhammad. He's also the first Palestinian fighter, guys. That's a massive, what can I say? What is it? It's a massive historical event.